Here in Venice today, at the beach, literally Venice Beach Central here, the entrance to the World Cup viewing fan zone. This is Saturday, July the 11th. And the game going on right now is England versus Norway, I believe, and then later on this evening is Argentina versus Switzerland, I believe. So we're here, we're set up really close to the fan zone, and so we're going to talk to people today about anti-imperialism and about anti-monopolism, about the Center for Political Innovation, how to create a movement to demand the government action for working families, our 4-point economic plan, whatever comes up.
Hello. It's a beautiful day in Venice, California, Los Angeles, California, Los Angeles, California. Summer.
And right, it's finally summer in Southern California, that's for sure.
Although just like a beautiful day in Southern California in general. Say California in general too. Say lived earlier. Oh, earlier I'm gonna say lived.
Studying psychological warfare?
Yeah.
Well, that dude's the coolest guy ever.
Yeah, we're that guy?
Cool. Alright. I'm a big Michael Bernucci fan.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you guys read that. Yeah, we're very similar to this line of proletarian patriotism. Okay. Well, just in general, I was inspired by Michael Bernucci. Yeah. Like Black Shirts and Reds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read his People's History of Rome and Julius Caesar in like 2 days.
Right.
Yeah, front to back. It's a damn good book.
Yeah, so we're basically
Really
the
good
LA
book.
chapter, and so we've been. So I haven't heard you guys before.
Oh my god.
So the organization is called Center for Political
So
Innovation.
our founder is Caleb Bauman, who's at Russia Today. He's a journalist at Russia Today, and
He's based in New York.
he's based in
He
New
lives in
York.
New York.
We were originally in New York City, so the LA chapter is about a year and a half old, and
And we've been going for
basically what
about
we're about is,
a year and a half now.
Okay, all right.
Doing outreach in the community and talking to people. We're
Education think tank.
yeah, it's
Basically, we
yeah.
want a government of action for working families. So we want the government, instead of doing these regime change wars, we want them to benefit working class people and to just build up this country and make it something great. And part of that is we know that China's not our enemy, Russia's not our enemy, Iran's not our enemy.
Iran is not our enemy.
Yeah.
Cuba is not our enemy. Venezuela.
I'm on board with like everything you gotta say. But I'm gonna check you guys out.
Thank you.
So, how was the day, everybody? We had some interesting conversations, right?
Good day.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
pretty good day. So we talked to a female earlier for quite a while who got some information from us, and others came by and asked some questions, made some comments, and so yeah, it was all in all a good day. Stephen, do you have anything to comment on?
Well, I think that a lot of people don't quite understand that we need a movement, and they don't quite understand what a movement means.
Yeah.
And that we need to get the masses of people involved. But I think people are starting to warm up to it. A few people we spoke to seem to appreciate that concept and seem to understand it somewhat. But I think a lot more work needs to be done.
Yeah.
And
More strategizing.
more strategizing, and anti-imperialism is difficult. It is difficult to conduct and perform because a lot of people they don't understand. I think a lot of people don't understand what the anti-imperialist countries stand for and what they kind of want. Like some person earlier said that Russia was. He felt like he was residing in Russia, but a more hotter climate of it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I mean, a lot of propaganda portrays Russia as cold and gray and depressing, even though that's not actually the case. I mean, Moscow has a lot of activities taking place. It's a pretty vibrant city, and it's actually fairly. There are some liberal activities that do take place in Moscow.
Yeah.
And there are LGBTQ individuals, and there is there's a thriving scene, thriving night scene. There's clubs, there's bars, there's a lot of youth that get involved in the communities, and
There's Orthodox Christian churches.
There's
It's not an atheist country. There's probably a lot of Americans that still think this is that Russia's an atheist country, and it's not.
There are some atheists.
Well, but even Joseph Stalin, although he was an atheist, he restored the Orthodox Church to prominence during his leadership.
So it's basically a lot of propaganda in this country.
I will say though that it is a very cold place in the winter.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to see people
I
walking
guess
the
it's
streets
cold in
in St.
Seattle
Petersburg.
maybe in the winter. It wasn't that cold when I went there in winter. It wasn't even snowing.
Although I think Garland Nixon though, he did see people walking. He was there in the wintertime with Scott Ritter, and there people were bundled up and walking in the streets. I think in St. Petersburg in the winter.
I guess you could say New York is pretty cold
Yeah,
too.
I think I recall that.
Yeah,
and Russia does have warmer regions. For instance, by Azerbaijan, by Armenia, by the Caspian Sea.
Yeah.
There is a warmer climate there, and they do have warm water areas, and and also Ukraine is a breadbasket in a lot of ways.
Right.
And who developed that? Right?
Exactly.
Or Soviet Union.
That's right.
Soviet Union developed that.
Yeah, I know that.
That's
Well,
right.
that was interesting because I saw this Ukrainian YouTuber who no longer considers himself Ukrainian. He's from Mariupol, and he commented that when his last straw with the Azov Battalion is when they tore down a statue of Catherine the Great, and the significance is that Mariupol was founded by Catherine the Great.
Oh wow. Well, that should show you right there exactly what a lot of the problems are, right? So what we need to do is help people to understand that they're getting wrong information or they're not getting information, either one. And that's part of why we are a political education think tank, and we're not a political party. So onward, and the next thing, and so this is the CPI LA in Los Angeles. Tim and
Peace now.
Steven and Joey and Ishmael and I. Oh, and a goal was just scored by who?
Don't know.
That's the
don't
question.
care because Mexico's out and the U.S. is out.
Switzerland, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope. They're playing Argentina.
Switzerland did? All right.
Oh, sweet.
That's a great way to end the
guess that's
video.
the best they could go.
Awesome.
Go.
Switzerland!
Go Switzerland!
Beat Argentina.
Yeah,
We don't
beat
want
Argentina.
Sorry.
Sorry, Malay.
We don't appreciate Messi taking pictures with Netanyahu.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
We don't appreciate that.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. We don't support Zionism.
We don't support Zionism in any form.
In any form.
Even in soccer. We don't support Zionists in soccer. We don't support them in video games, not in film, not in literature, not in art, not
And how about geopolitics?
Yeah.
Period.
And then Milei supports, he's a degrowther, he's destroying Argentina, he doesn't care about anything. He supports Azov Battalion, he supports the IDF, he supports all the most extreme things that are horrible to Argentina and frankly to even the United States.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and also, I saw in our text thread on that, the CPI text thread that one of you guys sent this text mentioning that 300,000 or close to 300,000 Israeli Zionists are settling and are moving to Argentina. I'm thinking, well, that's a recipe. That seems like at least a potentially recipe for another Nakba. It's like that's very dangerous. So it's because of that. All these Israeli Zionists moving to Argentina. It's becoming. I think Argentina is increasingly becoming a dangerous place for anyone who's not Zionist, to live in.
They're also,
that's right.
indigenous people.
also a Nazi protectorate.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
In the middle of the global south.
The National Zionists.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, National Zionists. Yeah.
National Zionists or National Zionistas.
Yeah.
And we know what that, when you shorten those two words, you know what you got,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah, that's true. There we go.
This is CPI. See you later.